Madden NFL 24. And we'll be watching Aiden O'Connell. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the Raiders and the Aviators, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that can really change momentum of this game in a hurry.
O'Connell going straight to the air. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Now O'Connell. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And bulldozing his way through. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Edwards is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They will run with Ware. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Edwards. State, and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Gus Edwards, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a third time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdown scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think it's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in right around the goal line. And shoves him off at the 20. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Tucker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Aviators are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, O'Connell. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Here's O'Connell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out of the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Jackson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Tucker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And O'Connell now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, O'Connell. And he will not be able to hang on contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They got his man, complete.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Jackson now. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now it's Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Aviators go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now Jackson.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's O'Connell.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Here's Braden Mann now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Now it's Jackson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Aviators add 6 to their lead. And he fends him off. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
In motion left goes Myers. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Holding offense.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. To throw here, O'Connell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, Jackson. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Aviators are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. He's got it. This is Ware. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple. Back to throw, O'Connell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. O'Connell to throw, 3rd and short. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again, it's Edwards. Oh, he shifts past him. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's O'Connell. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Adafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And his kick here is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And O'Connell now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This is caught, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Aviators will extend their lead on a final play of the half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So we've come to...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st down and 10. They're on the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to take another shot here. He's got him in. Complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Houston.
Trey Tucker,
84 yards.
And the Aviators come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Out to his left. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now O'Connell.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Timeout looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 76 yards. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. He'll buy some time right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him.
There he goes, right side. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Gus Edwards. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to claw one back.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now Jackson on 1st down. That is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Jackson flushed out right. And this one too low. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Aviators get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Defense team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, they run with Ware. Pushes past him. A strong running. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
To throw again is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. 3rd and long. O'Connell now.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is fielded at the 27.
Houston's offense taking over again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Aviators add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
O'Connell back to the air on second down. That's caught by Ware. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Play action. Now O'Connell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Open man is Myers. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Gus Edwards. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, my goodness. How about this start to a season? I mean, it doesn't get much better. 2 touchdowns, remember, last week in the opener. 3 more here. This is some kind of pace to put yourself on.
Are we going to go ahead and look ahead and say 4 next week? Is that too much to ask for? That's what he's dreaming about right now. That's what his team's thinking about. But, boy, what a start for him.
Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Being chased out left. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
He hasn't been sacked all game, and there's an example as to why. Evaded the pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Flush to his right. This is caught by Tucker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Jackson will throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators have widened the gap now to 50 points. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No,
okay.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. No gain on the screen there, it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Now O'Connell. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Houston set to take over. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And they're going to speed things up here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the are going to take over here up near the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-check.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, O'Connell. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage.